Good morning, Falcons!
I'm Jasmine Hill.
And I'm Brooklyn Wilson.
Coming up, highlights from this week's episode of Yip Yap.
Also, student council news.
CCHS Today starts now. All newly elected members of Student Council should attend next week's meeting in the library during activity period. If you cannot attend, please see Mrs. Gerhardt prior to the meeting.
Attention all freshmen, your R&K sub fundraising forms are due today to Ms. Shirey in room 510. Thank you to all who participated in raising funds for the class of 2027. The senior class trip will be Monday, June 3rd to Ocean City, New Jersey. Sign-ups will be from April 19th to 29th before homeroom, 7:15 to 7:45, or after school, 2:30 to 2:45, outside room 207.
Sign up to attend the last Students for Christ activity period of the year. This coming Wednesday in the LGI will be a special time together. Don't miss out. Sign up today.
Drama Club members, if you are interested in running for office of next year, please submit the intent to run for office form found on the Schoology group and return it by the end of the school day on Tuesday. We will vote at our April meeting and must be present to vote.
Now to Andrew for sports.
Anyone interested in trying out for cheerleading during the 2024-2025 school year can pick up an informational flyer in the main office or outside Coach Boger's room 202. See Coach Boger with questions. Congratulations to the boys tennis team for their win against LS in Lancaster, Lebanon team tournament. Vicet Meng with a 6-1, 6-0 victory against his LS opponent. Not to be outdone, Joe Skrelly played some dominating tennis at the number 2 singles spot. One of the more entertaining matches of the year was played by Ike Wolf and Nate Mang at the number 1 double spot. Ike and Nate played confident, inspired tennis to take a convincing 6-3, 6-0 victory against a very good LS doubles team. Ben Sheffield was leading his LS opponent 6-1, 3-2 when play was stopped, and Keegan Paquette and Ethan Rader were minutes away from a victory with a 6-4, 4-0 lead when play was stopped. Next up is a semifinal match on Monday at Lancaster Country Day. The varsity boys lacrosse team lost their game 5-21 against Manheim Township. Goalie Paxton Thomas had 13 saves. Bryce Craig had 2 goals. Aaron Fink, Nick Cyber, and Connor Thompson each had 1 goal. Jackson Bechtold had 2 assists. Grant Reeser and Ryan Snavely each had 1 assist. And the JV boys lacrosse team lost their game 6-9 in a close battle that was back and forth throughout. With the boys lacrosse teams having success, BB correspondents Andrew Seeger, Asher Ford, and Ethan Bowman wanted to ask them how they prepared for this season.
With every pass and every goal, each Cedar Crest lacrosse player aims to get better. As the team plays through their season, their practices continue. Coach Worry tells CCHS Today how their season is going so far.
But we really started last summer. Right away, as soon as the season ended last year, it's kind of the perfect sport, lacrosse, because it's a spring sport, and then your off season, your true off season is summer vacation. So, but throughout the summer we did workouts a couple times a week. We got into the fall season and we started working out 3 times, and we kept that 3-day-a-week schedule going every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all the way really from October up until February, and the season starts in March. So we were out here on the turf 3 days a week getting the work in, and it's really beneficial. Well, definitely, I mean, we lost some good players last year, but I think the exciting part is we returned so many good players, our entire starting attack. We've got a great solid defense with a young goalie who's played for many, many years, even though this will only be his first year starting for us. We've got a great group of midfielders, and we're ready to attack. It's always a challenge, though, in the LL. Lancaster Lebanon League, Section 1, which we play in, it's all top lacrosse teams. Nobody's bad at lacrosse. And so that means our competition is top of the line. Every game we're playing in, it's going to be a battle. My seniors are just awesome. Great players, great young guys. I started coaching them actually when they were in 7th grade. So it's been sort of a full trip for me coaching these guys from the time they were little 7th graders, and then now here they are, big guys on campus, doing some awesome stuff for this team, and not even just this year, but senior year is pretty special and important, and so far we've been off to a good start. I think what sets Cedar Crest lacrosse apart is our energy. We're ready to get after it every day. We've got the competitive fire and the desire, and we might not necessarily score the most goals or be the greatest team, but just our energy and how we approach every game is awesome. And I've coached this team now. This is like my 4th season doing it, and you would not believe the amount of growth. We went from a team a few years ago that couldn't even pass and catch really well, had a hard time scoring, to now a team that we routinely put up 8, 9, 10 goals in a game, lots of assisted goals, lots of great defense and saves from our goalie, so it's been really exciting to see.
Today's lunch is crispy fish fillet and dinner roll, french fries or onion rings, coleslaw, fresh vegetable bar.
Introducing our brand new podcast, Yip Yap.
In this episode, we talk about Mini-thon, student council elections, and the Stanley Cup crisis, and more. Here's a look at this week's highlights.
I'm Jasmine Hill.
And I'm Brooklyn Wilson.
Here are the highlights from this week's episode of Yip Yap.
Cheers! Like, the thing that you do, and it changes your course of your life.
That's really deep. High five, high five. Turkey. They turn the lights off. Zach has like a bunch of necklaces and a bunch of like bracelets on, and he starts sprinting around, flinging his arms around, screaming, and all I could see was the neon because the sunglasses like canceled out any other light that I could see.
There's a team Ice Spice.
I keep mixing up vanilla ice and ice spice.
What?
Homie is falling! Watch the full podcast tomorrow, April 20th, on the CCHS Today YouTube page. That's all for your morning announcements today. I'm Jasmine Hill.
And I'm Brooklyn Wilson.
Make it a great day, Cedar Crest!